Not you, Wilcox Farm's birthday.
Oh yeah, 110 years.
I wish we could invite everyone who loves Wilcox eggs to our farm in Roy. The lush green organic pasture lands framed by Mount Rainier.
Hartley.
And of course meet all the happy hens that make the best tasting, freshest eggs ever.
Hartley.
Sorry, Dad. I just love this place.
Me too. What do you know about Wilcox Omega-3 eggs?
Not only a smart choice for healthy omega-3 and natural protein, but they also promote healthy brain cells and hearts.
For sure. And that's why we think choosing Northwest Local Wilcox Healthy Omega-3 eggs are the smart choice.
People should read the package to know where their food comes from. When you see Wilcox, you know it's local, you know it's fresh. So when you're at Costco, make sure to choose locally fresh, extra healthy Wilcox Omega-3 eggs.
Did everyone agree with you? Let's find out. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
We are on Facebook Live right now. Just find Candy, Mike, and Todd. You can see us waving to you on the camera. Gave you a little taste of our stories. You've been texting your votes, Candy, Mike, or Todd, 98973. Everyone's back from vacation. That's exciting. The Online Training Academy text line lit up with just praises for you, Mike Lewis, from the 360. I'm torn. I always pick Candy, but I really need to know what the word we all say is, so I'm sorry I'm picking Mike today. From the 253, I missed you, Mike. There was no choice. When you're back from vacation, choose your news. Was nothing without you. I'm right here. From the 360, are we smarter than the South? Really, Todd, really? I don't know. This person wants to know. I'm from the 206, Candy. I'm so impatient, I can't even type this to... And then they didn't finish writing the rest of the vote. That's fine. That's funny. I'll give you a point for that. Choose Your News scoreboard currently says Todd is at 42. Mike's still at 51. I am at 43.
You ain't first. You're last.
We do have a winner. Choose Your News today. Congratulations, Mike. Taking it. First day back from vacation.
So before I get into it, this is the most popular word. Linguists are telling us now that this is the most popular word in the world. And as a side bit of trivia to help you in your guessing, it also just last year became an acceptable word for the first time, which is shocking because we've been using it, an acceptable word in Scrabble.
Ooh.
All right. Do either of you, anyone here have a guess on what this word is? Candy, I think, might have it. Todd?
No guess.
No guess?
No guess.
Candy?
I am torn between two different variations of the same, so I'm going to go with
Wow, that's interesting. I don't even know that a word, but it could be. I guess it is. No, it is not. In fact, the word is okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay is it's not even close. And the weird thing about okay is it's been adopted in you could go almost anywhere on the planet and say, okay, so here's why. Why did okay conquer the world? It's one of the most frequently used and recognized words in the world. It looks like an acronym, but actually the funny thing is even as young kids, we know to say okay and not just say ok, when we see it, right? So why is it so popular? Almost every language has an O value, a K-sounding consonant, and an A value. So it's a very easy sound for almost...
Every language can make it.
Every language can make the sound. People would travel, and they would say it nodding, okay, and so people immediately picked up on it. It started, we're not entirely sure where it started, but the best theory is this, that early in the 19th century, humorous abbreviations apparently were in vogue. Young people would write things like KG, which stands for no-go, like KNO, no-go, as an intentional misspelling of no-go. And then OK likely emerged as an abbreviation of all correct, a weird spelling of all correct, which was a jokey way of saying all correct, but it stuck. The president started using it not long after that, and the rest of society did as well. And pretty soon OK became, and OK is not just... it's not just, how are you feeling? I'm feeling okay, or that is okay. Its versatility also has something to do with its popularity. It can be used as a noun. It can be used as a verb. It can be used as an adjective, as a conjunction, or an interjection. It's also, over time, it's kind of been competing with all right and the two-word all right. But okay we've said it actually on air today prior to us doing the segment because I was listening for it.
And how many times did you count? Did you count how many times?
I just heard it once and just so I could say that. So we probably actually, and almost everyone listening now has either heard it today or said it today. In fact, when people say, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling okay. People say it all the time. And it was just last year it became, and I'm shocked about this because I used to play a lot of Scrabble when I was young. And I think we used to use okay, but maybe we didn't. But apparently it just now became accepted in the Scrabble dictionary to use okay actually as a point-scoring word.
Now, what's interesting about this is when you hear other words or phrases used in place of okay, it sounds out of place to me. To my ears, I was talking to somebody who I don't really know, but it was a group of people. And instead of saying okay, she would say, of course, of course, of course. And for some reason, it just made me tilt my head. Like, why am I hearing that different? Oh, she's using it in place of okay.
I was in China 2 years ago, and frequently, even dealing with people, you would hear okay all the time when people would nod and say okay. It's one of those words that immediately caught on, and now virtually everywhere. I think that there are a couple of exceptions deep in the story about where it's not traditionally or not consistent to be used, but it's used everywhere now.
Okay.
The most popular word in the world.
Todd, okay. I was thinking or was the other one.
I was remembering back to my mom's first brand new car she ever bought, which was one of the first Subarus, and it had a great big OK in the window. I remember thinking, wow, that's really interesting. The car came from Japan, and a great big OK in the window, and the car was... That is okay.
It's just all right.
Yeah. It's all right.
All right, coming up on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show. Oh, yeah. So Uber, Lyft, they're losing billions. Seattle taxi cabs are just hanging on. And an Uber driver, bizarre case about a missing toddler. We'll talk about that coming up. Right now, get a traffic report from Tracy Taylor, brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino.
So we've got South Line to Sounder train 1515 delayed about 10.